Well, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, the fact is that Twitter in a statement has said that its employees in India have been subjected to threats and intimidation tactics by the police. Both your ministry and the Delhi police have issued rebuttals to the claim made by Twitter. Is the government being too imposing here, Mr. Prasad, if we are looking only at law? The law says that you have to comply with the rules. That law has been flouted. Then why is there muscle flexing? Why should teams of Delhi police land up in Twitter's office in Gurugram, a shut office where people are work from home? It is intimidation because, you can take action and you can just declare that action. The rights for that exist with the ministry. The right of that exists with the government. But you're not doing that. What you're doing is muscle flexing, showing of power that you have over the law enforcement agencies and intimidating people. That is the charge against you. How do you respond to that charge?
Navika, let me first clarify on this issue very clearly and categorically. The police has responded. I don't want to elaborate. The matter is under investigation. I should not jump gun there. But just to put the record straight, Congress party files a complaint about the so-called toolkit matter, on which I don't want to speak any further. The matter is under investigation by the police. Preliminary inquiry they are doing as to what the allegation is about. In the laws of India, which you are talking about, everyone, institution or individual, is required to help the police in the investigation of an alleged crime. They are not gone to intimidate. Then only gone to serve a notice, please cooperate in this investigation. That's all. Because they had not responded, then they personally gone. In fact, if they are not cooperating, they are by itself in violation of laws of the country which I talked about. The second question which you are again asking, Navika, I am repeatedly saying what they said yesterday, that freedom of speech is under threat. Sorry. A profit-making private company cannot teach the morality of freedom of press in India. Okay? Those freedoms are governed by the Constitution of India, recognized by the Constitution of India, and sanctified by the institutions of India, including by media. You are talking to the Law Minister of India, the IT Minister of India, asking tough questions, and I am facing it. That's what freedom is about. Therefore, ये बड़ी-बड़ी कंपनियां हमें लेक्चर देना बंद करें. बहुत विनम्रता से कहूंगा, आप यहां धंधा करें, पैसे कमाएं, लोगों को अवसर दें, आपका स्वागत है. Your users should criticize the government, the Prime Minister, the IT Minister, the Law Minister, everyone, welcome. Give suggestions, welcome. But you take a moralistic position to defend your palpable wrong inaction in following the rules. I would again repeat, Navika, should the Indian users who are suffering abuse, companies are being defamed by their rivals, individual authors, journalists, editors are being defamed in the most rabid manner, nude photographs of women are coming, apart from terrorism and communal violence, where should they go? America? No. They will have to have a system here, and what we say, within 1 month you dispose of all the grievances, 15 days, and monthly give a report to the government. What is wrong with that? Now on the second part, I must also clarify. On WhatsApp, Navika, let me make it very firmly and clear to you. No ordinary user of WhatsApp has anything to fear. They will continue to operate as they would, as they have been doing. What we are seeking, only and only in case of a message leading to violence against the sovereignty integrity of India, public order, rape, nudity charges and sexual abuse of children. In that case, आपको बताना पड़ेगा who started this nuisance. That's all. Very clear. Not anything general is not, and that to Navika only when less intrusive methods have failed. What is wrong with this? Why will you not cooperate? I'm asking a question. Well,